Hi everyone, I'm Sugandha and you're watching Ready with HR and I hope so you all are well, and yes, thank you so much for 5,000 subscribers. Yes, so we have crossed to 5,000 subscribers and I really need more subscription. I feel that yes, these videos should be spread to a lot of people like on my other channel that is Ready to Get Updated. So please help me in this direction and please like, share, follow, subscribe to this channel. But yes, definitely I want to gift you something as I do on my other channel that is Ready to Get Updated, and that has crossed around 60,000 subscribers till date, and I would be starting 12 days payroll workshop over here, which I have already started on that channel, right? So this will be in English language as you people were requesting me to do this in English language. Okay, so let's get started with this, and let's have a quick recap of all the workshops and courses we are running on this channel so that you can check that from the pinned comment. First is NHR course. We are doing that HR course module 1 session. 2 sessions are uploaded, module 2 various sessions are uploaded, and module 3 training and development session is running. So please check those sessions from the pinned comment. Next we have done 15 days HR workshop and 10 days recruiter workshop. All these workshops are available on this channel in the pinned comment. Please do check, okay, and please don't get diverted or don't get confused by the sessions, because see, this complete channel, this Ready with HR, is in English language, and I have another channel that is Ready to Get Update, that's in Hindi language. But what I do, I often publish these English videos on my other channel also, that is Ready to Get Update. Okay, so people get confused that that channel is in Hindi or English. That channel is completely in Hindi and this channel is in English language. Okay, I am uploading these sessions on that channel also, so that you are aware that these kind of sessions are available and you can subscribe to this channel. Fine. So that is actually the main motive of uploading these sessions on both the channels. Right, let's get started with the workshop. Make sure to subscribe this channel. This is an introduction session and this is a payroll. We are introducing payroll today, and we would be doing theoretical, practical, lot of things, and already payroll processing playlist is there where we have done few sessions on payroll. We have already seen net salary, cost to company, TDS, and leaves. Okay, so you can check that also from the pin comment. So let's get started with it, and first of all let's have a quick review of what we are going to do in these 12 days. So first, on day 1, introduction to payroll management, overview of payroll management or importance of payroll in HR and finance, basic concepts like gross pay, net pay, deductions, allowances, right? We are going to do this. Next, on day 2, payroll compliance and legal work, we would be understanding the labor laws affecting payroll, that is Minimum Wages Act, Payment of Wages Act, key compliance requirements like PF, ESI, professional tax, LWF. Okay, importance of maintaining accurate payroll records. What is the importance of maintaining these payroll records? Then income tax and payroll, overview of income tax laws in India, that is TDS, tax deducted at source on salaries, understanding tax slabs, exemptions and deductions, chapter 6A, ATC, ATD, etc., calculation of taxable income. Then we are going to discuss about the payroll process setup. This is also important. Designing payroll processes, setting up payroll schedules, data collection and verification, employee information, attendance, leave records. Now payroll accounting and reconciliation. Next is payroll software and tools. Introduction to popular payroll software in India. Example, Tally, Zoho Payroll, Grey HR. Next is setting up and configuring payroll software, managing employee data within payroll systems, generating payroll reports. Next is day 6, salary structuring, components of salary like basic pay, HRA, LTA, special allowances, creating a tax efficient salary structure, understanding different types of compensation like CTC, variable pay, bonuses. Then is day 7, employee benefits and deductions, overview of statutory benefits, that is PF, ESI, gratuity, superannuation, calculating employee deductions, non-statutory benefits like insurance, meal vouchers, transportation, how we will do this. Next is leave management and payroll. What are the type of leaves and impact on payroll, calculating leave encashment, managing leave balances within payroll software. Then is a payroll reporting and audit, generating payroll related reports like pay slips, tax statements, preparing for payroll audits, ensuring accuracy and compliance in payroll records. Then is advanced payroll topics, handling payroll for different type of employees like full-time, part-time, contractual, payroll management during employee termination or resignation, dealing with payroll discrepancies and disputes. Then is hands-on payroll processing, that is simulated payroll processing for a mock company, practice with payroll calculations like software entry and report generation, group discussions on common payroll challenges. And then is, yes, what are the best practices and future trends, like best practices in payroll management, how we can stay updated with the changes in payroll laws and regulations, the future of payroll, automation, AI, and digital payroll systems. And yes, there will be a Q&A and workshop summary. So this will be the 12 days schedule, and let's get started with today's, that is introduction to payroll management. Now see, I would be giving few definitions, I would be explaining few things theoretically. You need to understand this whatever you are doing, even if you are practically applying this, or you have to appear for any exams, theoretical exams. These things are really beneficial. These things are really beneficial, so please don't ignore. A lot of people say, ma'am, this is too much theoretical. See, you can't do practical things if you don't know theory, if you don't know the base. Okay, so you must know. See how we form sentences by knowing alphabets, right? So that's the key to everything. Overview of payroll management. Now, payroll management is a critical function within an organization that involves the administration of employee compensation. What is payroll management? You have to administer employee compensation. Now, what this includes? This includes the process of calculating employee earnings, withholding taxes, and distributing paychecks or direct deposits. Payroll management ensures that employees are paid accurately and on time while complying with various laws and regulations. Okay, so when we are talking about payroll management, then what all things are included? First, we are calculating employee earnings, what are the withholding taxes, and how we have to distribute paychecks or direct deposits, right? So that employees can be paid accurately and timely. This is the key basic thing behind payroll management. So what are the key components? Employee earnings, that includes salaries, wages, bonuses, and other forms of compensation, whatever you are paying. Next, deductions. So, statutory deductions like income tax, PF, and voluntary deductions like insurance, retirement contributions, what all voluntarily we are paying. Next is payroll disbursement. So, obviously, distribution of salaries either through direct bank transfers or physical paychecks. Then is record keeping, maintaining accurate payroll records for auditing, compliance, and future reference. Okay, so these are the key components you need to understand. See, we are going to discuss all this in detail. This is just an introduction, so don't think that you're not explaining things. Next is importance of payroll in HR and finance. Now, payroll plays a crucial role in both human resources and finance departments. A lot of people say this work is of finance department, they have to pay the salary. No, it's not like that. This is interrelated. How we will check? Acting as a bridge. They act as a bridge between employee satisfaction and financial health. So how? For HR purposes, employee satisfaction is important, and this is timely and accurate payroll is vital for maintaining employee morale and trust. Errors or delays in payroll can lead to dissatisfaction and affect employee retention. Obviously, if you're not paying employee on time, or if you're not accurately paying them, then there will be a dissatisfaction, and that will affect employee retention. Okay. Next is compliance with labor laws. Now, HR must ensure that payroll processes comply with labor laws, such as what all laws? Minimum wage requirements, overtime regulations, statutory benefits like PF, employee state insurance. With this only, I remember that I have started one statutory compliances workshop also, and that's on my other channel, ready to get update. You can check. Only 2 sessions have been uploaded on that. That is on Minimum Wages Act. Okay, so you can check that. Rest sessions will be uploaded soon. Next is employee records management. Payroll data is integral to maintaining employee records. including salary history, tax filings, and benefit entitlements. Okay, so all these things needs to be included. Next is for finance. So budgeting and forecasting. Now, payroll expenses are a significant part of an organization's budget. Yes. Accurate payroll data helps in financial planning and forecasting. How can it be that if figures are not correct, you are budgeting and you are forecasting? Those figures needs to be correct. Fine. Next is cash flow management. Ensuring that funds are available for payroll disbursement is essential for maintaining positive cash flow. That's important that funds are available. If funds are not available, how you will disperse the payroll? Okay. Next is financial reporting. Payroll data is used in preparing obviously financial statements and tax filings, which ensure that company meets its legal obligations, which are important. Next is what are the basic concepts related to gross pay, net pay, deductions, allowances. We are going to see all this in a practical session. I have done one session where we have calculated net pay, so you can check that. Rest, yes, obviously we are doing all these calculations, gross pay, net pay, deductions, allowances in practical session. Fine. So what is gross pay? If I talk about definition, people ask me, many students who are under graduation and even the post graduation or preparing for different exams, they always say that, ma'am, please give a definition also. Fine. So gross pay is the total amount of money an employee earns before any deductions are made, and it includes what? The basic salary plus any additional earnings such as bonuses, overtime pay, and allowances. Okay. Okay, let's take an example. If an employee's basic salary is 50,000 per month, and what they receive 5,000 bonus and 2,000 allowances. So what will be the gross pay? Yes, you can calculate 50,000 plus 5,000 plus 2,000, that is 57,000. Okay. Next is net pay. What is the definition of net pay? Net pay, also known as take home pay, is the amount of money an employee receives after all deductions have been subtracted from their gross pay. All the deductions we have subtracted from the above gross pay. These deductions can include what kind of deductions are there? Taxes, retirement contributions, and insurance premiums. If the deductions from the gross pay of 57,000 or 12,000, the net pay would be what? Obviously 45,000. Okay. So this is what. Now, yes, we are going to discuss all type of deductions, how we do these calculations for different people with more number of employees. This is just a single example. Now, deductions, type of deductions, statutory deductions, mandatory deductions required by law, such as what? TDS, income tax TDS, and PF, and employee state insurance, ESI. Voluntary deductions, deductions agreed upon by the employees, such as contributions to a pension scheme, health insurance, or loan repayments. We have negotiated the salary, and yes, employee is ready for some voluntary deductions. You remember in HR course negotiations part, when we were negotiating the salary, then we negotiated regarding the voluntary deductions also, and he got agreed on that. Okay, so this is voluntary deductions. Impact on payroll. Now, what is the impact on payroll? Deductions reduce the gross pay to arrive at the net pay, so they must be calculated accurately to ensure compliance with legal requirements and to provide the correct take home pay to employees. The take home pay should be correct, and that could be when we are following all the legal compliances. We are following all the rules and regulations, statutory compliances. Next is allowances. So what are allowances? Definition. Allowances are financial benefits provided to employees over and above the basic salary to meet a specific needs. Over and above the basic salary, a lot of people say, ma'am, allowances become part of basic salary. No, they can be taxable or non-taxable depending on the type and usage. Basic salary is different, and allowances we are giving over and above. So common types are, see, there are a lot of allowances. I'm just telling you these common types. House rent allowance, HRA, given to employees to cover, yes, rental expenses. It may be partially exempt from tax. And travel allowance, like provided to cover transportation cost. Medical allowance given to cover medical expenses, often tax exempt up to a certain limit. And what is the purpose? Yes, allowances help to increase an employee's take home pay and can also provide tax benefits, making the overall compensation package more attractive, as we know about the HRA also. Okay, so this is all, about this payroll workshop, this introduction to payroll management. In the next session, yes, we are going to discuss lot of other things, and yes, practical sessions will become part of this payroll workshop for sure, as you people are saying again and again, ma'am. Please tell us something about what practical sessions, right? In the next session, we would be discussing payroll compliance and legal framework. That is like what are the labor laws affecting payroll and key compliances requirements. Fine. So I hope so this was helpful. If it's helpful, please do let me know in the comment section. Till next video, all the very best. To stay happy, stay safe. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.